So today's video is about my first month trading on Tradovate, live account, gold, futures, 1 minute time frame. But first, check this out. New house. There's no more kitchen in the background now. I have a huge mirror. I finally have a big bed. And check this out. A door. How crazy is that? And also, I got myself a cat. Say hi, Cosmo. So yeah, I got the full upgrade. Now back to the video. As I was saying, it's been a month since I started to trade on my live account on Tradovate. I've been trading only gold futures, one contract at a time. And if you're interested, I published every single day that I traded on my socials, so my Instagram and my TikTok, a small recap. So I will leave the link in the description if you're interested. But with that being said, I will tell you that in this month, I opened a total of 67 trades. It was not intended, of course. And actually, there are 68, but the last one doesn't count. Here's the thing. So I already ended like the month. I stopped trading on Wednesday. But here's the thing. Like I was working on my trading journal, and considering that starting next week, I will open more than one contract, I needed to update the journal. And if you are like me and you are autistic, I needed to do that like right now. So what I did was open a trade with 2 contracts, and like my idea was to just open and close it immediately. But what ended up happening is that I got unlucky, and like my short was filled with a really bad price, and then like price started to go higher, so I had to close like the trade one contract at a time, and I lost those few seconds that made the $68 difference. So my 68th trade, I lost $68. That's crazy. So that trade I don't count. I don't care, but it does, like, it's not a result of my trading activity. So that's just an accounting mistake. With that being said, right now I will show you some of the trades that I opened, and after that I will show you the whole statistics. And yeah, so I pulled out like some trades from my journal. They're not in any specific order. Like right, like this was a simple trade. Like I aimed for 1 hour, and as you can see, like the swing high here, right here was the target. Price entered into this 1 minute fair value gap. I got filled up here, and yeah, stop loss right here, 1 hour, easy. And because I'm not like any trading guru, I will show you also my losing trades. So for example, we have 2 right here. The first one was just a half loss because I trailed the stop loss right here, but the idea was that I expected price to go higher. Price entered this 1 minute fair value gap. I entered at market right here, pressing the stop loss below this low, and like the market started to consolidate, didn't like wasn't able to continue higher, and I tried the stop loss right here, so I lost like half of the risk. And then like there was this trade that honestly I don't quite remember what happened. Yeah, of course, like price entered this 5 minute fair value gap and like made this engulfing candle. I tried to short, but I got stopped out. As you can see right here, we have a collection of trades. So we start with this trade that I closed at break even. So the idea was that price entered the 5 minute fair value gap. No, that was another trade. Oh, I see there also is one trade over here, but I don't remember it. So quite frankly, like I pulled up this chart just for this trade that went well. So yeah, I mean, this was a break-even trade. This was like half loss trade. And yeah, this was a winning trade. And the idea was simply that price was going lower. He entered this fair value gap, started to go lower. I just market entered, anticipating like a big move, and it happened. But remember that I was trading with just one contract, so I had to manage like, because my original idea was to aim at 1 hour for my trades. But yeah, I mean, in the end, I discovered that I can make more. I'm able to do that. So I was trying to balance now the making more than 1 hour and not losing trades. So sometimes like I have this 2-to-1 risk to reward, even if the move is much larger. Like in this case, I highlighted this low because I expected price to go there, even though it didn't quite reach it. But yeah, I could have made more, but I don't care. Like I waited. No, I'm capping. No, I was aiming at this low. I don't remember why I closed it right here, but it's okay. I mean, I don't care. Here's an example of conviction because as you can see, I tried to short right here after the engulfing candle. I got stopped out immediately. And right after that, price after a new opportunity. And I shorted again, this time making like 2R, I guess. I don't remember. But yeah, I was aiming at Asian lows. And the idea was that price entered the hourly fair value gap. So yeah, that was the trade idea. Here's an example of peak stupidity because as you can see, like, yeah, price was entering this fair value gap. Ooh, I like being ICT trader. But yeah, like price started going higher and I just entered like randomly. I mean, I'm not proud of this trade, of course. This was a really cool trade because price entered this 5 minute fair value gap after like the structure being clearly bearish. And I just entered like right here because yeah, I saw price was going lower respecting the 5 minute fair value gap. And yeah, like I think this was 1, 2, 3, like 4R, something like that. And I closed the trade at this fair value gap because I noticed that gold often do this thing that doesn't quite reach the swing low and stops before. So I thought that this could be an area for the low to be made. And it went a bit more than that. But then like it was a good idea not to try to hold for this low. And then I can show you like a trade that I lost that, I mean, price was just going higher. And as soon as I tried to long, of course, I get stopped out. But as I said, I'm not a lucky person. But again, it was my mistake really because I should have like opened the trade right here when the 50 minute fair value gap was touched and like price started going higher. So yeah, that was my mistake. And now I will show you the statistics for my account. Remember that I deposited 1,000 euros, which corresponded at the time to $1,169. So right now I will press go and generate the report. So as you can see, these are my statistics. The total P&L, fees included, is minus $272.40. But remember that my last trade was a $68 trade. So technically it's $204 of trading losses. And yeah, take a look at whatever you want to see here. And in the meantime, I want to tell you that starting next week, I will start trading with 2 contracts, obviously micro contracts, because I just deposited another 2,000 euros. So it will be around $3,000 total in the account. And I will see how this whole thing will go because I understood that I needed to open more than 1 contract because at least I can take partials and I can manage my trades way better. And also one thing that I want to do is just trade the New York session, at least for the time being, because I want to try that out because I always traded like both the London session and the New York session because of course like living in Italy, my London session starts at 8 a.m. So it's easy to trade. But I noticed that most of the times gold is not that doesn't move well in London, but if I have to trade like 9 hours straight, I can get to the New York session that I'm really tired, maybe not mentally fresh. So I want to try and focus just on New York session and see how that goes. I remind you that in the description of this video, there are the links to my Instagram and TikToks where you can see like some of my content, and don't mind if I will start uploading in Italian because I'm Italian and I live in Italy, so my algorithms for TikTok and Instagram push my videos automatically, even if I speak in English, to Italian people. So it makes more sense for me to do those videos in Italian. And somehow I also got like shadow ban on TikTok, so I had to make a new account. But you will find all the links in the description. And in the next weeks, I will probably upload weekly recaps of this account and I will keep you updated. But we're done for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next week with a new weekly recap.